Thanks for stopping by, everyone. My name is Jeff, and in today's video we are going to talk about the importance of gold, why people invest in it. We're going to talk about some of the best times to buy into gold, and we're going to talk about some of the best times to try and sell your gold, okay? So gold does not work like a normal commodity, guys. There is really no for sure way to predict the price of gold. It's actually darn near impossible. I've been tracking gold stocks on and off for about 5 or 6 years, guys, and one thing is for sure, I'm usually wrong. Whenever I think we should buy, the price goes down. So whenever I think we should sell, the price usually starts going back up. So over the past couple of years, guys, I have just learned to slowly invest into gold miners and gold mining ETFs. So historically, investors buy gold as one of 3 reasons, guys: either as a hedge, as a safe haven, or a direct investment, okay? And research shows that gold is the best hedge against a stock market crash. Now, I have over 150 videos on YouTube here, guys, and many times in my videos, guys, I have tried to remind subscribers and people that watch them to always try to allocate a small part of your portfolio to invest in gold stocks. So gold stocks do provide a hedge against a stock market crash. The easiest way that I can really explain it to you, and the easiest way I can also kind of keep it in my head, is that as paper assets tend to decline and lose value, that's when the price of gold will become more valuable, okay? So that would be like stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds. As they lose value and lose a lot of value, gold tends to become more valuable, and also, like I said, you know, it can balance out your portfolio. So you know, let's just say most of your value stocks are taking a hit, most of your tech, most of your marijuana stocks, you know, your oil stocks, you know, oil being at a 52-week low. Pretty much every sector out there is getting, you know, hit really hard. It is always important to have a position in gold to kind of walk through those difficult times with. What I want to do is just go over a couple of stocks and ETFs I think you should start thinking about having in your portfolio to really risk protect, you know, depending on how long this correction or a possible stock market crash that we're experiencing. I would love to tell you that next week this will all be over and the traditional stock market will start running back up in the direction we all want it to start going back in. But I think it's time to start getting real and you know, wrapping our head around the truth. And that is, I think we are in for a really, really nasty start to 2019. You know, honestly, I would not be surprised if this lasted 6 months, maybe 10 months into the year. And I want all of us to be prepared for that. Again, that's also why I really preach about passive income and trying to boost your income, because I don't want any of you to have to stop investing into the stock market simply because you've just run out of money, or, you know, if you're used to taking those gains, you know, month after month that we were getting in 2015, 2016, 2017, now we're not getting them this year. I would hate for anyone to have to stop investing into the stock market because they just simply do not have the ability to. So right here, guys, I have the playlist pulled up for the M1 Finance portfolio that I manage here on the channel, okay? So I'm going to click on one of these videos, guys, and kind of go over my thinking a few months ago, and I'm also going to tell you, you know, my favorite method of investing into gold. Well, I sure hope I can't get demonetized for showing clips of my own videos. But anyways, guys, back in October, I uploaded this portfolio update, and I talked about income and current positions, guys. And right here, this is my investment into GDX, the Van Eck Vectors Gold Miner, okay? So you see right here, I allocated 5% of all incoming money to be invested into GDX. It is my personal favorite way to invest into the gold space. I feel like they got their hand in a lot of good gold companies. I really like it fundamentally. You know, I could probably make an entire video about GDX and how over the past 3 to 4 years it has become my favorite gold miner. But I just got into my M1 Finance portfolio before I started this video, guys, and that is actually the only position I have in the portfolio that's fully in the green, okay? So it is performing very well. Let's go over to the chart and take a look at it. And guys, if you do want to follow along, maybe I failed to mention this, it is ticker symbol GDX. Right here, I've got the 1 month chart pulled up, guys. As you can see, it actually fell. The value of GDX actually kind of collapsed, you know, right there in August and September when the stock market was making all-time highs. And then that's actually when the value of this stock started to recover and climb back up, as all the traditional markets, the S&P 500, the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000 began to crash. The value of this ETF actually started going back up. So let's look at it on a 3-month scale. So see guys, on a 3-month scale, this ETF has actually took some really super nice gains, okay? And you'd be hard pressed to find just about anything that has gained at this level over the past 3 months. It was trading back at the end of September at $18.52, and as you can see, it has trended up into the 20s, like I said, back down to the 19s. But as the market weakened, GDX started climbing in value, okay? Especially now, let's go to the 1-month chart. Now you can see it has performed very, very well in the month of December. So this is something I would highly suggest, you know, you guys take an interest in and start looking at. I wouldn't just go out and load your portfolio up with GDX on Monday, but on any kind of significant dip or pullback, like if it comes back $1, if it drops back to the 19s or a little bit under 20, yeah, definitely, you know, start building that position in case the value of stocks and ETFs and bonds and all this stuff continues to decline over the next few months, possibly a year. So again guys, GDX is my favorite, and like I said, it's really the yield. It was one of the big things I like, and of course I love all the holdings, but I'm also going to give you 2 other suggestions of gold miners to kind of keep on your watch list. These are always pretty good buys on the dip, but keep that in mind, they're good buys on the dip in a nasty market. You're not going to want to spend a lot of money on this stuff in a really healthy market. You know, wait for that big decline and wait for that big drop off. Number 2 on my list, guys, is Barrick Gold Corporation. That's ticker symbol ABX. And this stock has performed very, very similar to GDX. You know, pretty much any chart you pull up that is a gold miner or a gold stock or a gold ETF, they're pretty much going to have the same performance over the past 3 months. You know, maybe not exact same charting. Of course, no 2 companies have the exact same charting, but over the past 3 months, they have had similar, you know, price movement. And ABX is another one I really, really like, guys. And a third one, guys, probably overall the best one, like I said, just not the best yield, and it does charge an expense ratio, is the Spider Gold shares, ticker symbol GLD. Now this one trades on the New York Stock Exchange, and really, guys, pretty much the same chart pattern. Like I said, they have $29 billion of assets, so this one is weighted a little better than the others. Like I said, I like the company's GDX holds the best. And again, guys, the only reason I don't hold GLD is because, like I said, they do not pay a dividend, and it has a 0.40 expense ratio. So you're fully relying on the price movement of this ETF. But you can't really go wrong with any of these 3. ABX, GDX, and GLD will kind of all get you there. You know, like I said, if we keep experiencing a market decline, and then if we see a real sharp, you know, stock market crash. For example, if the Dow loses 2,000 or 3,000 points in a day, and we decline really, really hard, I anticipate these gold stocks and ETFs to really, really shoot up fast. So have your eye on them. When you think we're getting to the end of the decline, that's also very hard to tell. But, you know, don't hesitate to take some gains off the table. Never hesitate, you know, to sell those stocks, sell those ETFs. You know, if you're happy with 10%, if you're happy with 20%, you know, go ahead and sell, and you can always make another position again later. Also really want to emphasize that, you know, if the stock market has taught us one lesson, I think in 2018, do not be scared to take a gain. If you're sitting on a nice gain, don't be worried about those shares of Google, those shares of Amazon, those shares of Apple, because you know what? You'll always have an opportunity to get back in at a lower price. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please drop a like on this video if you found it useful. Leave me a comment. Let's talk a little bit about gold. Let's kind of get that in our conversation. And thanks for coming and watching the video.